Yes, sir. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Kakasui X, and I'm bringing you What If Naruto was the grandson of Madara and Hashirama, Part 4. Now, we start this series off basically a few years after we left off as Naruto went training with Jiraiya, as they are on the path right to the main gate of the Leaf Village. It's been so long since the last time I've been here. Indeed it has, Naruto. The village looks like it hasn't changed a bit. As Naruto and Jiraiya walk into the gate. It can't be. Is that him? It sure is. No doubt about it. As Naruto continues to walk. As Naruto says, wow. As he body flickers on top of a phone pole. This village hasn't changed a bit. I'm home, everybody. Naruto Uchiha Senju has returned. As he hears a soft voice from the ground. Naruto? As he looks down. Oh, hey Mikoto-chan, as he jumps down. It's been a while. As she compares their height. You've gotten taller than me, haven't you? Yeah, I guess so, huh? As Jiraiya says, well, lovebirds, let's go, Naruto. We must see Lady Tsunade. As they walk to the Hokage's office. Knock, knock. You may enter. As Naruto and Jiraiya walks in. Hey there, big sis. Naruto! As she jumps over her desk and hugs him. How have you been, Tsunade? As she starts crying. I've been stressed waiting for you to return. As Naruto returns the hug as he kisses Tsunade on her forehead. Don't worry, I'm back. Hey, I'm supposed to do that, not you. Have you gotten any stronger, Tsunade says. You have no idea. Well, how about we put that to the test? Oh, okay. As there's a knock on the door. Come in. Lady Tsunade, I'm hit. Naruto, is that you? Long time no see, Sakura. As she runs up to Naruto and hugs him. Hey there, Sakura. You have no idea how much we've missed you. All of our friends. Oh, where's... As the room goes quiet, as Naruto says, where's Sasuke? Sasuke left the village. What? But where to? You remember during the tuning exams, that man who bit Sasuke? It was really Orochimaru, one of the legendary Sannin. And he went to Orochimaru looking for more power to kill his big brother. As Naruto clenches his fist, as Tsunade says, relax, Naruto, Sasuke is still alive. As Naruto unclenches his fist. But anyways, you and Sakura will be going up against an opponent to determine your strength. Huh? An opponent, you say? Well, who's the opponent? He's out there, as she points to the window. As Naruto runs to the window and looks out. Long time no see there, Naruto. Kakashi-sensei! As Naruto hops onto the balcony. You've grown up, haven't you? Yeah, Kakashi-sensei, and you haven't changed a bit. Well, glad to have you back in the village. As Naruto says, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Kakashi-sensei, I have something for you. As Naruto, out of his kunai pouch, pulls out an unreleased volume of Makeout series. No way! This is for real? Calm down, Kakashi, Tsunade says. Sorry. Well, let's head to the training field, all of you. As they all arrive to the training field. You guys have already done this. But this time, it's not going to be as easy. Yeah, of course it's not. Because you mean it's not going to be that easy for you. As Sakura says, let's do this. As Jiraiya says, show him what you can do. As Tsunade says, show everybody what I've taught you, Sakura. As Naruto looks at Tsunade, you've been training her? As Tsunade smiles, you're not the only one that's been getting strong. As Naruto looks at Sakura, as he realizes that she does have the same diamond that Tsunade has on her forehead. As Naruto kind of gets scared, knowing how his sister is sometimes. Oh yeah, if you guys want to know what Naruto's wearing, he's wearing the same clothes that Shisui's wearing, as you guys see right here. Oh yeah, and there was a confusion in the third part. I accidentally gave Naruto the wrong Susanoo color. Naruto's is actually green, same as Shisui's. Anyways, as Kakashi says, alright, come at me with the intent to kill me, as he lifts up his headband, revealing his 3 Tomoe Sharingan. as Naruto activates his three Tomoe Sharingan. As Naruto says, well, let's do it, Sakura. As they fist bump, as Naruto vanishes, moving at high speeds. As Kakashi tries to look around as he doesn't see Naruto. As Naruto is in front of Kakashi. As he throws a kick, as Kakashi blocks it, but this sends Kakashi flying towards the forest. As Kakashi does a backflip and catches himself. As Sakura runs at Kakashi. And goes for multiple strikes. As on one of the punches, Kakashi jumps into the air as Sakura hit the ground, cracking it completely. As Naruto loses balance, as Naruto jumps in the air and is going right towards Kakashi. As Kakashi does a fire-style fireball jutsu. As Naruto's right eye changes into his EMS. As in disguise of the fireball, he sucks himself into a Kamui dimension hole. As Kakashi looks around, he doesn't see where Naruto went, as Naruto was behind Kakashi. Fire style! Fire bomb flame dance! Oh no! As Kakashi looks behind him, as there was a huge wave of spinning fire coming towards him. As his eye begins to change, as it begins to bleed. As he sucks up the fire style jutsu. Oh, so he can use Kamui, but only the first stage. As Naruto lands on the ground, as they ring at each other, as they enter a taijutsu battle, as Sakura jumps in the air and smashes the ground again, knocking Kakashi off balance. As Naruto jumps at Kakashi as he's right in front of him, as then he all of a sudden disappears. Where did you go? Over here, Kakashi. Let me show you the true power of the Uchihas. As Kakashi disappeared as he was behind Naruto as he shoved a Chidori right through him. Huh. Don't worry, Naruto. I hit a spot that wasn't a vital spot. Oh yeah? As Naruto spits up blood and then fades away. What? Izanagi, Naruto says. As behind Kakashi, Naruto says lightning style, high voltage dragon. As lightning surrounds Naruto and begins to spin until it's up in the air as the shape of a dragon. As Kakashi focuses on the dragon that's coming right for him, Naruto teleported behind Kakashi and swings his sword as this hits Kakashi's back, releasing flames. Uchiha style flame slice! As the flames exploded, as Naruto snatched the bells off as he lost grip of them. As Sakura jumped into the air and caught them. As Kakashi went flying back. As Kakashi's back was to a tree. As Kakashi looks up like, he's really grown. Looks like we win, Kakashi-sensei, Naruto says. Yeah, you've both grown. It's too bad, though, Naruto says. What's too bad? I only got to use about 15% of my speed and power. Are you serious? Yeah. As Naruto helps Kakashi up as he replenishes Kakashi's chakra. As they walk over, as they begin to talk, as all of a sudden, a delivery hawk flies over the sky and lands on Tsunade's arm. It's from the Sand Village. Please, as she reads it, please, Hidden Leaf Village. Our One-Tails Jinchuriki, better known as our Kazekage, Gaara, has been captured. Gaara's been captured! As Naruto's eyes widen. Naruto, you and Kakashi will go. Go to the Sand Village. As Naruto says, I have a better idea. Kakashi, grab my shoulder. As Kakashi does so, as Naruto's eye changes into his Mangekyo, as they get sucked into a Kamui hole. As they stand right in front of the big boulder of the Akatsuki's hideout. Me and Jiraiya Sensei have been doing research, and this is where they extract tailed beasts and their hideout. So now we wait, and when they come, we ambush them. As Kakashi nods. As they hide in a bush. As they see a huge white bird fly over as it lands in front of the boulder, as well as a man that looks slouched over with the metal tail hanging out. As Naruto says, now. As Naruto blitzes them, as the Akatsuki members look behind them, as it was too late for Deidara, as Naruto completely sliced off Deidara's arm, as he kicked Deidara into the boulder, as then he grabbed Gaara and body flickered back into the forest, as Kakashi rushed Sasori, as Sasori sent his tail at Kakashi, as Kakashi dodged it but went for a slice with his kunai, as the tail countered it, sending Kakashi flying back. As Naruto had put Gaara down and went back to the field, or the water, which they were standing on. Well, you guys had something that didn't belong to you, I see. Kakashi Hatake, Deidara says. And Naruto Uchiha Senju, Itachi has told me about you. Well then, you know if you fight me, you will die. You may have sliced off one of my arms, but still. You have no chance. My art is too great to lose. Plus, this ugly Jinchuriki was weak anyways, right, Sasori, my man? What did you say about Gaara? That he's a weak and ugly and no good demon Jinchuriki. As Naruto teleports in front of Deidara, punching him dead in the face, sending him flying into the air. As then, Naruto created a wood clone that jumped up into the air and grabbed Deidara by his arms and legs and held him still. As the Naruto jumped into the air, he created a massive Rasengan. As Deidara was being held still by the shadow clone, or the wood clone, as Naruto slams the Rasengan on Deidara as it sends him flying up into the air, as it completely explodes. As the Rasengan might have killed Deidara, but Deidara's explosion basically saved him, as Deidara faked his death. As Sasori was on the ground fighting Kakashi. As Naruto, seeing Kakashi, was about to get poisoned by Sasori's tail going right for him, as a huge green Susanoo upper half appeared around Naruto, as it had a drill, as the drill shot out green spikes. As these green spikes went right for Sasori, as they impaled him right through the shell of his Hiriko puppet. As when this happened, Naruto rushed Sasori. As Sasori still created his Kazekage puppet as he sent it at Naruto, as Naruto got around it, as he was behind him. As Sasori slowly looked back, Naruto had another giant Rasengan in his hand, as he slammed it on Sasori's back. As Naruto completely crushed Sasori, as he seen a weird seal thing with purple roots popping out of it. Well, might want to get rid of this. As Naruto opens up his right eye as he sucks the Sasori's heart into another dimension. As Kakashi is out of breath from dodging all of the Hiriko strikes. As Naruto is tired because he had to use the Susanoo and the massive Rasengan 2 times, as well as Kamui. As Naruto puts his sword back on his back. As they walk over to Gaara, as Naruto picks him up. 1 hour later, Naruto is carrying Gaara on his back. As Kakashi says, Naruto, you've grown so much. Thanks, Kakashi-sensei. As they arrive at the sand village. As they walk to the gate. Look! Who is that? It's Lord Kazekage! And the Leaf Shinobi have brought him back! As Naruto hands Gaara to the Sand Shinobi. What's your name, young man? Naruto. Naruto Uchiha Senju. We appreciate you dearly for bringing back our precious Hokage. Or Kazekage, whatever you want to call him. No problem, just helping out a friend. As him and Kakashi leave the sand. 3 hours later, Naruto and Kakashi arrive to the Leaf. As Kakashi does their mission report as Naruto goes in his house and sleeps. The next day, Naruto wakes up to a knock at his door. Who is it? Sakura. As Naruto gets up and gets dressed and goes outside. What is it, Sakura? As Naruto yawns. Lady Tsunade would like to speak to you. As Sakura has a saddened look on her face. Oh, okay. As Naruto and Sakura walk to the Hokage's office and knocks. Come in. Huh? As Naruto walks in. Why are there so many Jonin here? As Tsunade says, Naruto. What is it? I'll handle this, Tsunade girl. Huh? A geezer toad. I have news that is not so great. Huh? What is it? As there was a long, pause of silence in the room. Well, you see, Jiraiya Boy died in battle against the leader of the Akatsuki. As Naruto's eyes widen, as Naruto drops to his knees. You're joking. You're joking. I'm afraid not. We witnessed it with our own eyes. He tried to take on the leader all by himself, and it turns out there was more of them. As he was jumped, as he died, getting information for the Leaf Village. Who sent him on the mission? As Naruto's aura gets released, as Naruto's Mangekyo activates, who sent him on the mission? As Naruto gets frustrated, as his green Susanoo ribcage is around Naruto, with arms hanging out, as everything in the Hokage's office is getting blown around due to Naruto. It was me, Tsunade says, as Naruto's eyes widen. It was you. I did it. As Naruto's green Susanoo disappears. As Naruto remembers all the good times that him and Jiraiya had. As Jiraiya was like a father to Naruto. As Naruto's eyes begin to spin rapidly. As then, his red eyes were no longer red, as they have turned blue. No, those are the eyes that the leader had. The Rinnegan. You possess the eyes of the... As Naruto looked at all of them, as he closed his eyes, as he opened them once again, as his Rinnegan was gone. But, Naruto, my boy, I understand how this must feel to you, but shut the hell up. Leave me alone. As Naruto walks out, slamming the door behind him. As Naruto walks up to the Great Stone Faces, as he sits on the first Hokage's, as he remembers him and Jiraiya training, sitting back to back, eating each side of they split a popsicle. As he remembers all of that, as he stands up, as he creates a giant Rasengan in his hand. As every single time he does the Rasengan, it reminds him of Jiraiya. As he closes his hand, making the Rasengan disappear. As he begins to cry rapidly. As he begins to bawl his eyes out. As his eyes change back to the Rinnegan. As Naruto went to a stream of water to look at his eyes. As he realized that he has the eyes of prophecy, the Rinnegan. As he closes his eyes. As he reopens them. As they're gone. As he activates his Mangekyo. As he tries to take it a step further. As his Mangekyo spins into the Rinnegan. As Naruto has now unlocked his Rinnegan. As Naruto goes back to his house, as he shuts the door and locks it, as he goes to sleep, as he lays in his bed and looks at the ceiling. The next day, Naruto wakes up to a knock at his door once again. As he gets up and gets dressed, as he looks to see who it is. That's when he opens it. It's the frogs. What do you guys want? What do you guys want from me? Listen. Jiraiya Boy died, but he didn't die for no reason. He got information for you, and we have some for you as well. May we please come in? Whatever. As he lets them come in, as he shuts the door and locks it. So what is it? Jiraiya Boy died getting information for you because you will be the next one to fight Pain. What? You got that right. But the message that Jiraiya left for you is that the real one is not among them. What do you mean the real one's not among them? It's hard to explain, but I have a feeling that you will be able to find it out. But we do want to train you. Even though you do possess the same eyes as them, and your Sharingan, and your Mangekyo, who knows if that will be enough. We want to teach you something called Sage Mode. But you will have to become a Toad Sage, just like Jiraiya Boy was. As Naruto thinks about it, I'm gonna do it to avenge my master. Fine then. I'll become a Toad Sage and learn whatever Sage mode you're talking about. As long as I could kill every single one of those Akatsuki bastards that killed my sensei. I didn't expect the Child of Prophecy to be an Uchiha, Pa thinks in his head. And the other thing is, Naruto, Jiraiya thought that somebody else was the Child of Prophecy. But the truth is, Naruto, you are the Child of Prophecy. As Naruto is at shock, but he doesn't really care. I don't give a damn about what I am. I just want to avenge my sensei, and that's it. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Well, let's go to the Toad world. What the hell ever. As Naruto goes into his room and packs up clothes as he leaves. As when he gets there and begins his training, and he starts meditating, he becomes at peace, as he knows that Jiraiya wouldn't want him to live sadly. As a few weeks later, Naruto is sitting alone as he opens his eyes, as it's Sage mode. You've done it, Naruto boy. You've achieved perfect Sage mode. Great. Well, how's everything back at home? Let me go look. As he goes to his crystal ball. Just chill. Well, as far as I can see, everything's good. Alright. Well, I should be heading back now. Alright, my Naruto boy. As in an instant, Pa looks back at the ball as the Leaf Village was just completely in destruction. What happened? As Naruto blasts to the crystal ball to look. The village. We gotta get there now. As Naruto and the frogs poof away. As Sakura screamed out Naruto's name. As soon as she did, Naruto appeared, standing on Kamabunta's head, along with two other huge frogs behind Kamabunta. As the geezers, as the Ma and Pa were on Kamabunta's head as well, Naruto doesn't need them to use Sage mode. He can do it by himself. As Naruto looks at the village as it's completely destroyed. Where are we? I thought I said to take us to the Leaf Village. This is the Leaf Village. As the smoke clears, he realizes that it's just completely destroyed. As Naruto is at a loss for words. As all the pains jump out in front of Naruto. Are you guys the one who did this to my village, you son of a bitches? And if we are, oh, it's you, the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. As Tsunade walks out in front of Gamabunta and the other frogs. I will not let you harm this village no more, that my ancestors worked hard to build. You guys will leave here, or else you'll have to deal with me. As one of the paths rushed Tsunade. As Naruto immediately teleported in front on top of the path, as he slammed a massive Rasengan on its head, as it created a huge impact on the land around it. As there was no more bringing it back, as all the metal parts had been they were just completely disintegrated. As Naruto scowls, as Naruto looks up, as he has his Toad Sage mode activated.